My name's Amanda Mitchell. I work for a production company based in Glasgow called Inner Ear, and I've been working with them for 2 or 3 years now, mainly as a producer. I also do a lot of production assistance, and I'm a music supervisor on our music supervision jobs as well. A little bit about how I got to Inner Ear. I kind of first was introduced to the company through their radio station called Radio Magnetic. It's kind of their sister company and one of their kind of creative projects. And a mutual friend of mine had just become the station manager, Matthew Sweeney, and he invited me along to do just a voluntary day a week writing blog posts for them. At the time I was studying media and had done a similar course at college from him and had been working my way up. And it was round about the time that I was applied to university. He approached me saying, do you want to maybe do some work experience with us? So I just stuck with the team, and from there I've went into floor running jobs and just helped on events and live stream production, and just worked my way up. Because I was at university doing broadcast production, tied very much within the same realm as the work we were doing at Inner Ear. So in that respect, as I was learning on the job, I was also learning at university, and it's came together to take on the role that I'm in now as a kind of more producer-based role. The first time I really got a taste of the media in terms of being on the other side and learning about it, I left school at 16 and went to do media at Cardonald, and I really enjoyed it. I think anyone studying media would find any of it interesting, because it's all about TV and films, and you're watching movies in class and going, this is bizarre. But eventually I kind of realised that I really loved music, and I was quite into DJing at the time. I was mixing records and stuff like that, so I decided to do a course in radio specifically, because we never really covered a lot of that in the more general media courses. They're much more led towards film and TV, and I just fell in love with the course. So I've been really lucky. Just lots of people I've came across have just continued to inspire me, and I think it's that keen passion that a lot of these people in the industry have about their area and their expertise just rubs off on you, and it's exciting. When I'm working with people who are kind of trying to get into the industry and rise through the ranks, as it were, I guess enthusiasm and passion, if you're kind of standing around twiddling your thumbs or looking at your phone, it's, if you're the kind of person that is always around asking questions and wanting to learn what the kit is, even if you're not actually doing anything, that always really stands out. Some of the best floor runners we've had have just been in your face and wanting to ask questions, but also kind of understanding that there's a full live production on the go and being able to take that step back. You meet floor runners and they kind of think that they don't know what they're doing, but a lot of the time they are sometimes the most important person in the job, and it's just having the patience and just listening and keeping an eye out for, being there when you're needed, rather than being in your phone or being distracted. Being in the zone, and whether that's just asking questions or just standing by and being ready to be sent, because you might not be needed for a full 2 hours of the day, and then you get dropped into that one moment where you're the most important person in the production because we need something. And it's just being kind of in that zone and being aware that you've got to keep listening and stuff like that. I mean, also, it's good to get a very well-rounded perspective of the industry, but if you can quite quickly identify your strengths and weaknesses and hone in on that, it will shine through. If you really like sound and you stick with it, people will notice, oh, you're always kind of getting into this, maybe we should get you to try out more stuff. And so kind of getting stuck into something that you think you can really dig your heels into as well helps, because it's easier to place you as well. It's a competitive world out there, so to be a bit flippant and a bit flaky about how you approach it won't get you as far as being more focused and trying to dig your heels into something, as it were.